I already tried to do this video once, and I was never able to upload it, so let's hope that this one goes better. Ah, yes. The soothing sounds of a boxer eating dry food. Because, you know, he wasn't hungry until I started filming. Hi, Shannon Rowe Jackson here from Caution Arts at Play, and today I am going to be drawing / painting on these fun little magnetic canvases. So these, I think they're Master's Touch, so I believe I got them from Hobby Lobby. It's a 4-pack. I had done this video a couple weeks ago where I already drew on another set, and all my files, or at least one of the files, got corrupted, so I was not able to upload. So hopefully this one will go better. And this is just a fun project that I'm working on in between a more detailed project that I'm doing with Inktense, which I plan to have uploaded hopefully next week. But yeah, I thought this would just be fun to share with you. It's just a cute little craft project. I'll be using some acrylic markers and some of my Pitt pens and just drawing and seeing where I go. And then at the end, I'll also show you the ones that I did a couple weeks ago that I never got to show you. So switching to voiceover now, this actually took me a lot longer than I expected. Each one of these took me way longer than I am ready to admit, so I had to speed it up a bit for the video and do a voiceover instead. I was going to try and do some live commentary, but it did not end up working out that way. And of course, I am working in my living room, hence the fact that you can see my nice beaten up coffee table below. It used to be very pretty, but now it's all chipped. And that's why you could hear my dog eating in the background in the beginning, because, well, when I'm down in the main living area, the dogs are around and there are noises. My studio is currently being taken up by a... Did I say taking? Taken up by my very detailed project that I'm working on in Inktense, which will also have apples. I guess I'm just in an apple mood, which is why my first one is a green apple. So this was a lot of fun. These little canvases are great. They're basically like a canvas panel with, like, it's like a miniature, small, obviously very small, canvas panel that is mounted to some magnet. So, and of course it's round, and I like the unique shape, so I tried to come up with some things that were fun for a round canvas. And that's why, another reason why apples came to mind. And I'm a very autumny kind of person. I love fall. It's my favorite season, so I'm very, very excited about fall this year, and probably because I'm ready for 2020 to be done, though I'm really not looking forward to winter. But yeah, so I figured an apple would be a great way to start. And my Inktense piece is with green apples, so I think that's why I immediately jumped to a green apple. But I thought that it would be a fun way to do just like a top view and to kind of get the three-dimensionality that I'm looking for with a little stem and a little leaf. And I'm going back and forth. I am using Liquitex acrylic markers with, I think it's called Pabio acrylic markers, and some Faber-Castell Pitt pens. I am not sponsored by any of the companies mentioned. I will probably link some of the materials in the description below. They are affiliate links, but that just means that I will kind of get a little bit of a kickback, but you as the buyer, if you decide to buy any of the materials, will not be charged any extra. Okay, so that one was a lot of fun. So of course I decided for my second one I wanted to do another one, but this time I wanted to do a red apple. And this one is really, really red. I was kind of thinking of the poison apple kind of red, because I just think that's so much fun. It almost reminds me of a candy apple because it's just so red. And it was kind of hard to find any like natural reds in the markers I had anyway, so it ended up working out. And I found this one a little bit more difficult to shade because I wanted to, like, obviously get the darkness in there, but I didn't have quite the same range of values in reds that I did in the greens, so it was a little bit more difficult. I ended up pulling in some other colors later on to try and help with that shading. But overall, I was pretty happy with this, and I feel like this one worked up a lot quicker and easier after doing the green apple because I kind of was already in the routine of drawing apples. And I kind of just drew my preliminary sketch with a ballpoint pen. Normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I would use pencil, but my pencils were all upstairs. I could not find a mechanical pencil down here, and I was too lazy to go get one. But I knew that the lines would be covered, and so I wasn't concerned about it. And the materials that I'm using, other than the ballpoint pen, but the materials that are going to be showing are all pretty light fast because I chose these materials, like I bought them to begin with because they all have the light fast ratings right on them. So hopefully these will last a while. The canvas itself is not obviously the highest standard canvas. It is a crafty thing. It is Master's Touch, which is Hobby Lobby's kind of generic canvas, but it's still pretty fun. Like, hello, it's magnet and canvas combined. I mean, that's fun. Like, so I did find that the stuff lifted quite easily. It was much easier if I put down the acrylic first and let it dry and then kind of do like a light transparent layer or glaze over it with my markers. I found that much easier than working with the markers first. The markers first kind of wanted to wipe right off the canvas, but also it's ink, so it kind of sunk into the canvas texture a little bit and it wasn't as desirable. And then like the higher parts of the canvas were lighter. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever tried to draw on canvas with marker, but it's usually, to me, it's not a desirable effect. So I found it much easier to lay down my acrylic paint markers first and then go over it with the markers. So keeping on with the fun fall theme, I had to do pumpkins, or a pumpkin anyway, because it is getting to be that season. And I found myself having a much funner time this time than I did the last time when I tried to film. Oh my god, that was so annoying. The filming of my original magnets went a lot easier. Like, it was nice and smooth. However, it got to the editing point and then my video editing program would not render it because apparently it thought that there was a file that had been corrupted. So I did all that work, voiceover, everything, and it would not let me render it so that I could have it be a completed file so that it was uploadable to YouTube, and I was so frustrated. But as far as the magnets go, I didn't really have much of a direction with the other magnets. I kind of just went, you know, I flew by the seat of my pants with that one, and because of that, they are all very different. Whereas with this one, there's pretty much like a theme with this set of magnets. It's mostly fall themed, and at the very least food themed. The last one doesn't fit in with the fall theme so much, but it's foods, and you'll see that in a few minutes. But yeah, so this pumpkin was pretty fun to do. Again, it was kind of a top-down view, but not quite perfectly top-down because the stem's at a kind of a funny perspective, but I do like the way it came out. I mean, really, none of them came out too bad for not using any references. And I used quite a few different colors on this one, varying from different shades of brown to yellow to orange, and a few reds in there as well. Just to try to get that dimension. This was so much fun. I love these little round canvases. I think I might end up buying some more. I bought a couple packs on a whim one time when I went to Hobby Lobby with my husband. I don't have a Hobby Lobby too close to me, and obviously I haven't been since before the pandemic. And so I had these in my studio for quite a while, and when I decided to do the original ones, I was like, you know what, these have been sitting here forever. I should get on this and have some fun. And it's just a great, fun little in-between project to do while I am working on more rigorous projects. And so I might end up getting some more because I really like these, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a few later on and sell them, or maybe I'll give them as gifts. I don't know. So here is the last one. This one is so much fun. I had a lot of fun with all of these, actually. I'm pretty happy with the way all of these came out. The last set I did, I wasn't a huge fan of the last one that I did from the set. It was a rose. You'll see it at the end anyways. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just didn't excite me the way the others did. And all the ones in this one pretty much excited me. Like, I'm very happy with these ones. So this one, if you can't tell already, is a strawberry frosted donut, which is my all-time favorite donut. Like, I am nuts for the strawberry frosted donuts. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously, I'm a sugar fiend, and who doesn't love donuts? But the strawberry frosting, delicious. So I had to do that. It's round, you know. I probably should have done it perfectly round, but of course I am a sucker for punishment and decided to do it at an angle, so there's an ellipse in there, and yeah, it's definitely not perfect. But you know, donuts aren't perfect either. They have some sides that are poofier than other sides, and sometimes they're a little bit lumpy, so we'll just go with that. We'll just say it's more naturalistic that way. Like, it looks more like a real donut because it's not perfect. I don't care. I still think it looks yummy. I definitely went back and forth a lot on this one. I didn't have the perfect pink, so I had to use a combination of beige and, like, I don't even know, like, it's like a, I guess a kind of a magenta-y color. I don't remember what color that is specifically, but it ended up working out in the end, the combination between those two. Or I should say three, because I brought in a magenta Pitt pen as well. And then I went through and I used one of my white Pitt pens to try and put some jimmies on there. The idea was to kind of like make jimmies and then go over those white jimmies with color. And that's what you're seeing me do here. I think it's just so much fun. And I have to apologize if my hand blocks it. These are really small items. I'm sorry if there's a cast shadow or if my hand's blocking it. It was really difficult. And I spin them around a lot too and move them around a lot. They're quite small. They're not even 3 inches in diameter. And so it was kind of difficult not to block it or cast shadow, especially since I'm using natural light from windows and the light kind of changes a little bit. But my studio is just completely taken over right now, and I had no room up there to do it. So that's also why I kind of have to be stuck at this one camera angle. It's just not easy to get a different angle when I'm working at my coffee table. So I apologize for that. However, it's not really a tutorial or anything. It's just kind of a fun thing. All right. Here they are. I like these ones. I'm so excited. I almost want to get more magnets now because I love these. I'm going to put a spray varnish on them so that they'll be more permanent. And the things that I used were light fast, so I'm hoping that these will last for a long time. Even though the material itself isn't really that, like, expensive. I mean, it was kind of, you know, a cheap kind of thing. But anyways, these are the ones I did. Obviously, I went with kind of a fall/food themes. And here are the ones I tried to do last time, or I did last time. And yeah, silver lining. So these are the ones that I filmed that you didn't get to see. So which are your favorites? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe. Also, if you're interested in seeing more of my artwork, I'm on social media, so check out the links in the description below.